Welcome back. Okay, so we were feeling like a little Chinese food, like a little maybe pork fried rice, and because we had pork in the freezer when I thought we had something else. So we're gonna do some pork fried rice. And I went on to Amazon, that nifty little place there, and I got some cognac, this stuff. Okay. 2 grams of carbs, 2 grams of fiber, 0 net carbs for this little pouch right here. I got it in an 8-pack. We're gonna use a family dinner, so we're gonna make 4 of these, which are gonna be half of them. And we're gonna make some pork fried rice. Let's see how that works out. It just so happens that this comes with a little handy dandy recipe on how to make fried rice using their product. Isn't that awesome? First thing I suggest is, because if you've ever used these type of products before, the cognac noodles or rice cognac, obviously, or cognac, whatever, however you pronounce it, look it up, I don't care. First thing it tells you to do is you have to rinse it because it has a really fishy smell. I don't know why it has a fishy smell, it's not a fish, but there it is. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put it in here, I'm going to rinse it out, use a little colander, strainer, whatever. And then the next part of the directions is we're going to boil it for 2 minutes, and that's just to get everything preset, cooked, set, and ready. Once we get that drained, I'm going to start up the pork, and well, I like to put veggies in my fried rice, so we're going to put the pork and veggies in, let that saute up, and then throw everything all together. Let's see how it works out. Now, I've had rice substitutes that were wet-based when they're stored, and the problem is I always get some that are stuck in the bag. You know what? We're rinsing this off anyway, so here's a little pro tip. There you go, you get all these nice little bits swimming in the water, and just pour it right in. There you go. So I had some pork chops that we took out of the freezer. I had them marinating about an hour or so. I used a nice little spur of the moment Asian type of mix. A little bit of soy sauce, a couple heaping tablespoons of minced garlic, ginger, some turmeric. The turmeric was my little added bonus. I don't know why, I just like turmeric. Some ginger. I think I said ginger twice, so a lot of ginger, and salt, pepper, etc., etc. Now I'm just cutting everything off the bone. Another pro tip: if you're no good at butchering meat, go get a butcher, because I should have done that. Anyhow, boneless pork loin works. Took the pork off the bone. I diced them up into nice little cubes, bite-sized pizzas, etc., etc. We already boiled the rice. It's sitting here draining nicely. Don't look at my messy sink. And now we're gonna get the stir fry started. Yeah. Okay, let's get this pig in the pan. So over here, we've got some olive oil heating up in the wok here. Well, the wokish. And my measurements on olive oil is usually the Gold Cream method, a little dabble D. If you're old enough to get that reference, hit a like. Yeah, I love that sizzle. And in with the veggies. As you can see in this household, we like a chunky stuff. I've noticed that we had way more veggies than we did pork, so what we did is we're going to beef it up a little bit with some beef sausage that we found in the fridge. Yeah, this is what I like about like stir-fry type of meals, or fried rice in this case, is that it could be a real fridge cleaner. You know, we had this sitting in there, we didn't know what to do with it, so hey, let's throw it in there. We also got some chopped garlic, and we're going to get that all nice and flavorful. So here's our rice. Look at that. It's like all nice and fluffy too. Let's try this. We're going to put this in there now. Hopefully it'll soak up some of these juices because it's brothy. I like it. Then after that we're going to do scrambled egg, and away we go. Looks like we've got a nice consistency going along there. I think I might have found a pretty good rice substitute. Last but not least, we're going to throw in our scrambled eggs here. Mix that in as I cook so it doesn't turn into, well, breakfast. Give this just a couple minutes, and then we're going to do the final tasting. Put this in here. Let's see, how hungry am I? Think about that. And then while I'm chopping this all this up, doing all this up, my lovely wife Made a cucumber avocado with raw onion salad with some oil and vinegar and some salt and pepper. I love it when she does these because they're so tasty, so good, full of good fats. And it's a nice little cool and Christmas to the hot Asian-y spices type thing. It's just a good compliment with almost any meal we make. There it is. I'm gonna take it in and we're gonna take a test. Okay, let's try her out. One thing I like about this brand, I already like this rice better than like anything else that I've tried so far because of the fact that it stayed separated, it's not getting all mushy, it actually has a consistency of rice, at least visually. Let's see how it tastes. Yeah, as I was expecting. The rice itself doesn't have any flavor of its own. It pretty much absorbs all that goodness that we put in here, which was mostly just the marinade. All I did was just pour the marinade back in. And it's flavorful, the texture is good. I won't look to make sticky rice out of it for sushi or anything, but I think as a fried rice or maybe even as a side dish, I think this will be perfect. This is a good find. I'll link the Amazon link in the description if you want to check it out, and like, subscribe, all that shit.